Hello there, welcome to my channel. If it's your first time being here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video and share it as well. In today's episode, we explore the Tarkwa mine of Gold Coast, Ghana in the western region. The concession of the Tarkwa mine is one of the largest in Africa and even the world. The land size is measured at approximately 20,800 hectares. Gold Coast is a multinational company from South Africa, operating 9 mines in Australia, South Africa, Chile, Ghana, and Peru. And in Ghana, it's operating 2 mines, which is the Tarkwa and the Diamond mines. As we explore, let us zoom right into action. The dam you see in the picture is a tailings storage facility, basically known as the TSF. It's a type of reservoir that stores mine tailings, which is a fine-grained waste material in suspension that is discharged from the ore processing plant. Inappropriate storage of tailings can lead to safety, health, and environmental hazards. And the tailing manager at the Gold Coast, Ghana will explain to us how the TSF works, its importance, and the environmental implications if anything goes wrong with the TSF.
This is the layout of our TSFs. Currently, we are standing at the block of TSF 5. We are standing, I don't know what I see, we're standing somewhere here. TSF 5 is down there, that's what we are seeing down there. We have TSF 1 out there, and TSF 2 is this way, and TSF 3 is further down in that direction. So, like I mentioned in my presentation earlier, we have 3 operational TSFs. So this you see as TSF 5, and as you can see is partly solids and then partly water. Yeah. That's because the tailings comes in a form of slurry. You know, when we crush the material, we crush it into sand, and then we add those chemicals and water. And then to be able to pump it all the way here, we have to add more water and get it to a certain density. So it comes in a form of slurry. And then once it gets here, and then it flows along the beach, the solids, soil particles will settle. And then you have the water decanting over there, like on the where you see the pond. And then we have over there, you see some pumps. You see the pumps right there, there's some pumps in there. So that's our decant pumps. So the water that we use in our process, we return it back to the plant for reuse. Because we also need to ensure we are not wasting water. We are using water effectively and efficiently. So as much as we can, all the water that comes into contact with our operations, we try to reuse it. So right now, currently in our plant operations, we do 90% recycle. So 90% of the water used in our plant is water that has already come is being recycled to the process. So we decant that water to the plant. The purpose of the TSF mainly is to contain the tailings and then prevent the tailings from contaminating the external environment. That's the main purpose of the TSF. So how can the tailings contaminate the external environment? One is by seepage. If the water in the tailings, uncontrolled seepage, is able to seep through and then get into groundwater and then surface water. That's contamination. The second one is if you don't build your walls well and the dam should fill, then you can have all of this running out, and that's also going to contaminate the environment. So our duty or our core responsibility as a tailings management team is to make sure the dam can be able to breathe without it failing and then without any uncontrolled seepage. And that's what we seek to do here. And that's why we have instrumentation that we use to check the water levels within the dams, which has an effect on the strength of the dam. When we construct, we have the clay core, which I showed you during the presentation, to minimize seepage. We also put in HDPE liners as well, also to contain seepages. We use rock fill. You can see the size of the rocks that we have in there. That's what we use as the outer shell. That's more like the strength layer to hold the embankment so that it doesn't push away. And then in the course of operations as well, we have instrumentation because this, if I tell you, you wouldn't believe it, but it's engineering and that's what happens. This massive structure you see here, it's possible that there could be movement, but you will not see it. So we have instruments checking for all of those movements. And then you can see behind me, that's JUMOS, it's a robotic total station. So we have some prisms pointed along the embankments, and then every 10 seconds it goes around, checks those prisms just to let us know if there's any movement or there's no movement. And then we have a weather station also, because we need to, another key important feature of the TSF is we call it the water balance. because the dam it has a limited capacity.
Okay.
If it rains excessively, and then we also bring in tailings in, it will get to a point where it will overflow. So at any point in time, we need to know how much water is going into our dam, how much water we are taking off our dam, and then we know how much capacity we have left.
Hey guys, so we're still here at the Goldfields mining site at Tarkwa, and we are just touring the whole mining site, and I'm just showing you this mining site. This is one of the biggest, actually not even one of the biggest mining site in the whole of Ghana, you know, the Goldfields mining site, and we're about to explore more, so just stay tuned with me and let's just go up here, let's explore the Goldfields mining site, you know.
To Tarkwa Goldfields, the North Water Treatment Plants. What usually happens here, we all know that processing of gold and then gold mining is of great economic importance. However, it generates extreme pollutants when it comes to our water bodies. And so Goldfields, having in mind the safety of its stakeholders, especially the communities around, built this water treatment plant to treat the effluents from our north heap and then the tailings storage facility. And so the effluents from the heaps and then the north, the TSF, which is the tailings storage facility, is collected in our SS pond. From there, it goes through clarification, pre-filtration, ultrafiltration, and finally reverse osmosis units. And then we discharge to the environment. But before then, at the clarification stage, we have a 500 meter cube capacity clarifier and then a 200 meter cube capacity clarifier. And they are designed to use coagulation and flocculation to reduce drastically the pH, the turbidity, and then the TSS, which is the total suspended solids. So with the addition of a chemical called ferric chloride, we are able to, at the coagulation stage, we are able to reduce the pH from 10 to 6.3. And also with the addition of a chemical called Subj13, which is a flocculant, we are able to reduce the turbidity from 30 NTU to 0 NTU.
Welcome to the TSF. So this is the commissioned TSF3. So like in the process of our mining, we have what you call the closure, the commissioning. So the commission is actually under closure. So the commissioning, rehabilitation, reclamation, and then monitoring, we are under closure. So at this stage, we are commissioning. So we are doing the rehabilitation work. Rehabilitation or reclamation is a matter of bringing the land use, bringing it to a land use, bringing the land to a proper land use. It could be agriculture or forest land use. So here, what we have established here is an agricultural land, and this is also a demonstration farm. By demonstration farm, it means that we are trying to indicate or prove that at the end of mining, at the end of mine life, the facility can support agricultural activities. The facility will still, with a little bit of augmentation, soil augmentation, a little bit of improvements, the facility can really support agriculture. So we have various plots on this TSF3, the community TSF3. From the end, from that side, from the north side where you saw we had mangoes. We have a mango plot, followed by citrus. We have some coconuts here. We have this thick, and then we're also planning of extending it to include palm oil as well. So currently, this started around 2021. Yes, so that was when we started. No, that was around 2019. Yeah, 2019. Then we started this project. So we are hoping that in about 2 years, latest by 2 years' time, we should be having some coconut fruits as well. And then before we do this, because of the nature of the soil we had to do a lot of tests on the soil. We did a lot of tests. We did geo studies, and then we took the soil samples to CSIR for the nutrient, and then also wanted to know the amount of heavy metals accumulated in the soil as well. So we did all those tests before we started this project.
So there you have it, a sneak peek of one of the largest mines in Africa and even the world, the Goldfields Tarkwa mines. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video and share it as well. See you next time. But before then, enjoy this beautiful scene of the Goldfields mining site concession.